Not at all. Okay. Little
I
bit.
know about the quilling jewelry.
Okay. All right. Quilling jewelry is one of the part of paper jewelry, obviously. Yes.
Oh,
All right. Okay. So there are a lot of people who know.
Ma'am, I know quilling jewelry.
Okay, fantastic. Very nice. All right. So a lot of people are there who actually know about quilling jewelry, who don't know about jewelry, because I can see lot of no's and lot of little bits. Yes, तो मुझे ढूंढना पड़ रहा है. Okay. That is not an issue. I'm going to tell you what is paper jewelry, how it is made and everything. Yes. So guys, paper jewelry is something which has changed my life like anything, because the name and fame which I have got, the word record which I have made is because of paper jewelry, and the name and fame which I have got along with money is because of paper jewelry. I really want to share this, that this is something really proud to share, that I'm a self-taught artist without a degree. So I have done MBA, but yes, this was my passion. I have converted my passion into my profession. And when once you're converting your passion into your profession, you pay more attention, you pour more love in your creativity. Is that right? Yes? Correct? Okay. So another thing is that I'm going to tell you why paper jewelry, why I opted paper jewelry only, why not other jewelries. So actually the thing is that whenever we are talking about paper jewelry, there are a lot of things which are actually very nice, which are actually beneficial in terms of jewelry. So if I'm comparing paper jewelry with artificial jewelry, so can anybody tell me in the chat box that what is the most challenging thing we face whenever whenever we are wearing the artificial jewelries? Like a lot of females don't wear jewelry, and what is the reason behind it? Can anybody tell me in the chat box? Yes, Suparna said weight, itching, allergies. Really very nice, fantastic. Lot of responses are there. So the first thing is weight. So whenever, yes, that's true, whenever we are actually wearing the artificial jewelry, that is with a lot of weight, but paper jewelry is lightweight. So jitna bhi bada piece bana le, whatever the size of the piece is there, whatever the size of your jhumka is there, or your earring is there, or your set is there, because that is made up of paper, so it is lightweight. So the first advantage of paper jewelry is that paper jewelry is very lightweight. Yes. Another advantage is, the point is right there, that the metal jewelry is full of nickel. That is why it creates allergy to the skin. But paper jewelry is biodegradable, recycled, so it is nickel free. Yeah, very true. It's recycled, Priya and Shadia, and everybody is writing in the chat box. Okay. Then another thing is that we actually make it durable, hard, and waterproof. Lot of people think that how can a paper jewelry be waterproof? We will be wearing it and we will make it ruined because of the sweat, because of water. But no, the paper jewelry which we make, this is waterproof, completely waterproof. You can just make the piece. You can just dip it in water and check it out that whether it's waterproofed or not. So this is something the which is the topic, like waterproofing topic is something in a detailed process. So we actually discuss it in the master class. Then another thing is that it is hard. Yes, once we are doing the waterproofing on it, it becomes hard as well, and the durability increases. So I am doing this business from 7.5 years, and I didn't got a single complaint from one of my customers. Nobody complained ever. Okay. Another very interesting thing that is that you can make the customized jewelry. You can make paper jewelry in a customized manner, in shape, size, design, pattern, color, anything. So you can customize paper jewelry in any shape, any color, any pattern, any design. Okay. And this particular thing is actually very special because you cannot get wine color, beige color, gray color jewelries easily in the market. But if there are some patterns, there are some colors in a dress, you can just copy those things. If you are good at drawing, you can make the designs on your jewelry as well. You can copy the similar designs of the dress on the jewelry. So I actually do this because I get a lot of customized orders. So I get a lot of dresses and saris and everything, and I customize the design which is there on the sari. I just replicate that design on the jewelry. Okay, so this is something really interesting. Another thing is coming to the actually investment part. Yes, Mitra has written that beneficial and less investment. That is very true. Even Priya has written this. This is very true that yes, Mitra has written that we can make the matching dress, we can make the matching jewelry of the matching dress. Correct, 110%. So I'm coming to the investment part. So if I'm talking about the professional aspect, then paper jewelry is a very beneficial business, very very beneficial. So सबसे important चीज is the investment. So if we are actually planning to do something from our home and we don't have much money, we cannot invest big amount, then paper jewelry is the best thing. It's the best business. For a small startup, it's the best business. Okay. So once you are purchasing the raw material, you just require the raw material of 4-5,000 in the start, and you can make n number of jewelries use just in 4-5,000 rupees. And if I'm going to sell them, so I'm just giving you the example that if I have made a pair of earrings and the raw material cost of that earring is just 5 to 7 rupees. Okay, then I actually sell them in 3 to 400 rupees. Reason behind, I am investing my time, I'm investing my creativity in that, and I am charging because of the time I have invested, because of the creativity I have invested in that. Okay, so at times there
Ma'am,
are.
could you please repeat the charge? Like I got a little bit of disconnected. Could you please repeat the charge? That is, how can we sell the selling
Okay.
charge?
Okay. So I was just saying that paper jewelry requires very less investment. If you actually want to start your own startup, you can just start in 4-5,000 rupees. Okay. And in 4-5,000 rupees, you can make n number of designs. Okay. So you can just start your own startup. You can start your own brand from your home, and that too in such a little investment. So I was giving the example that if I have invested 5 to 7 rupees in a pair of earrings, then I charge 3 to 400 rupees. And I charge that money because I have invested time and creativity in making that particular pair, in making that particular jewelry. So a lot of people actually think that why I will invest, why I will purchase paper jewelry in 300 or 400 rupees. So the answer to them is, I usually give this answer to my customers, the customers which actually ask that you are giving paper jewelry and you are asking for 3 to 400 rupees. So raw material cost is just nothing and you are charging 3 to 400 rupees. Then I usually give this answer to them that you purchase a mehndi cone, you get it applied. The mehndi cone is just of 10 to 20 rupees, but you pay 2,000 to 10,000 rupees, and that too for 3-4 days. That exists for 3-4 days in the hands, but you are unable to give 3-400 for a paper jewelry that will remain with you forever. So that in that way, I actually convince my customers and they get convinced. So you have to remember this thing. If you're doing the business of paper jewelry, you have to remember this thing. You have to keep this thing in your mind, that the convincing part should be very strong. And these are the ways to convince the customers, obviously, that I am investing my time and my creativity in making something, and this is something handmade. So the cost which I am actually deciding is decided because of that, not because of the raw material. Okay. I hope that is clear to each and every one of you. Yes. Now we will be starting off with the session. And whenever I start off with the session, I always start off with the basics. So I also make paper layered jewelry, paper quilled jewelry. I make newspaper jewelry. Lot of things are there. But we will be starting off with the basics, with the quilling part. And we will be starting off with the basic shapes. So I give the classes on Meenakari as well. I give the classes on Varli as well in bit class. So I start off with the ABCD because I feel if you know all the alphabets, you can easily form the words and you can easily make the sentences further, right? So today we will be learning the basic shapes which are actually required to make the jewelry. You can take this session in two ways. Either you can use those shapes in the jewelry, and you can also use those shapes in the decoration part, in the craft part, in the greeting cards and everything to make all the things. Okay. So I'm going to start off, and let me see how many of you are ready. So you have to be ready with your pen and paper. These two things are necessary. Okay, the pen and the paper. Except this, if you guys have the quilling strip, the quilling tool, and the Fevicryl or Fevicol, that will be great. The Fevicryl fabric glue or the Fevicol, quilling strip, and quilling tool. If you have those things, that can be fantastic. Okay. And if you don't have those things, no problem. Be ready with your pen and paper. And once I am done with my quilling part and everything, I'm going to show you my jewelry. Okay. Whatever I make, I'm going to show you my jewelry. And then we will be discussing about the master class. So we have lot of surprises till the end. You have to be with us till the end. I can see a lot of people. They are very interested, very enthusiastic. Can I see some V's on the screen? Yes. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Come on, reply in the chat box.
Victory.
It means Varsha, yeah. Matlab, my name is Varsha. How can you forget that? Fantastic. Okay, so I am going to rotate my camera very quickly. And everybody, if you are ready with the pen and paper, especially, then please write ready in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are ready. 52 people in house, including me and Tosha. And let's see how many of you are ready. I am also ready with my stuff. Fantastic. So people are very energetic. Super fantastic. And everybody has to enjoy the session. Okay, everybody has to enjoy the session. All right. So I'm also ready. Now the thing which I will do is that I am going to write the terms. I'm going to write the basic shape names and we will be doing the quilling together. Now for those who to those who don't know anything about quilling and all, let me tell you that this is a quilling tool. Okay, this is called the quilling tool. This is a quilling strip. Okay, this is a Fevicryl fabric glue. Mitra, the thing is that if you are actually using the paper strips, I mean, if you are cutting the paper strips for the quilling, then please cut it in a proper way because the quilling strip should be proper, should be in a proper, like cut in a proper way. Okay, so generally I suggest my students to purchase the quilling strips and it doesn't cost much. Just 15 to 20 or 25 rupees quilling strip packet has 100 quilling strips in it. Okay, and this quilling tool is just of 10 rupees. Okay, then we have the Fevicryl. Iska chota Fevicryl, if you are going to purchase in future, then that is actually of 15 to 20 rupees. This is of 35 rupees. Okay, actually, Renuji, we quill the things. We will be quilling the paper. Okay, any quilling color paper. Yeah, any color paper can also work. So I'm going to tell you something before starting off with the drawing part, that quilling strips have lot of colors available in the market. You can purchase lot of colors. Then we have lot of sizes as well in the quilling strips. Okay, so the sizes are 3 mm. This particular quilling strip is of 5 mm. Then you can go for 7 mm, you can go for 10 mm, 15 mm and 20 mm. So the regular size for the quilling strip which I use is actually 5 mm. And after this, I go for the 3 mm quilling strip. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the first thing and I'm going to write basic shapes of quilling. Basic shapes of quilling. So we will be making different shapes and these shapes will be used to make the jewelry actually. Okay. So first shape is the tight coil. Now I'm going to draw it later on. Firstly, I'm going to quill it. Okay. So what is a tight coil? I'm going to tell you. For this, I'm going to take one quilling strip. This is one quilling strip. So just take one quilling strip, those who are quilling together. And you have to place it like this on your finger. Just place it like this. Now this is your quilling tool and just fix your paper between the quilling tool like this and keep quilling it. Now the way we are rolling it, this is called quilling. Okay. Now my two fingers are there. My paper is between the two fingers and I'm keeping the thumb on my paper, but do not apply much pressure to it. Do not apply pressure to it. Okay, once I have just quilled the full paper, I'll just pull out my quilling strip, my quilling tool. Okay, and then I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to press this, and then I'm going to tighten this a bit. And the moment I'm going to tighten this, I'm going to apply the Fevicryl over here, and I'm going to fix this. Okay, so this is a tight coil because I quilled the quilling strip and I just tightened this. So the moment you are tightening the quilling strip, you have quilled it, you have tightened it. This is a tight coil. Okay. So I am just going to make the inner part solid like this. Okay, and I have made it solid because this is actually the tight coil. So inner part which I have done solid is the paper actually. Okay, so this is a tight coil. So if I'm just telling you the length of it, then this is of around 15 inches or something. Okay, now next one is the loose coil. Just write loose coil. And again, I'm going to quill it first. So I'm just taking my quilling tool and I'm going to quill it. These two coils, tight coil and loose coils, are very, very important because we make a lot of shapes using the tight coil and loose coil. Okay. Okay, Jayashri. So the moment I quilled it like this and I just tightened this and fixed this. Okay. Using the Fevicryl, it will be the tight coil. Okay. And if I leave it loose like this, then this is a loose coil. I'm going to fix it from here. And lot of shapes we will be making using the loose coil. So the moment I'm tightening it, it is a tight coil. The moment I will leave it loose, it will be a loose coil. I hope it is clear, Jayashri. Okay, so I'm just keeping it right here. And I am going to make the shape like this. So there are a lot of coils. So I have made lot of coils like this. Okay, so this is a loose coil. Now, whatever shapes I'm going to make further, welcome dear, I'm going to make the shapes using the loose coil actually. So next shape in the list is the drop shape. Now drop shape is like this. So again, we will be taking our quilling strip. We will be making it a loose coil first. And once you are making the shapes using the loose coil, they require less pressure and less energy. But if you are making the shapes using the tight coil, that will require more energy and more pressure. Okay, so I am making a loose coil first. I'm going to fix this like this. And to make it a drop shape, you have to hold your quilling strip, you have to hold your tight coil, loose coil like this and just apply the pressure one side. Pinch it from one side and this will be your drop shape. Very easy. Now everybody has to participate. So I am going to make the next shape and which is the eye shape. So any guesses for the eye shape? Then what we have to do in the eye shape?
Ma'am,
Press
if we
both the
also press
sides.
the down part
Yeah.
of the drop shape,
Yes, we will be pressing it from both the.
Pinch from both the sides.
Yes, yes, that's right. So we will be just applying the pressure both the sides. We will be pinching two sides of it. So I'm just making the loose coil very quickly. And then we will be pinching both the sides. And those who are making it along, let me know if you are facing any sort of problem. And those who are seeing it and have any doubts with the shapes, I can just repeat the shapes for you. Now I'm holding it like this. For the drop shape, I was just holding it like this. For the eye shape, I'm holding it like this. And then I'm just pinching two sides. Okay, like this. And this is an eye shape, or we also call it a leaf shape. Okay, you can also write leaf shape. Leaf shape or eye shape. Now I'm going to make the mint fold. I'm making the mint fold. I'm not going to use the quilling tool. So for making the mint fold, I'm going to use the brush. Okay. I'm using the brush and I'm using the back side of the brush. You can use the pen, you can use the pencil or anything which you want to use, but I'm not using the quilling tool. Now what I have to do is, I'm just taking this quilling strip and I'm just fixing it like this, just keeping it like this. Okay. And I am going to apply the Fevicryl right here. Okay. Now I'm going to stick it and I'm going to roll this like this. Now, once I'm half done with the rolling, I'll just take out the paper. This is half done. I'm taking out this. Okay. And I'm going to make it even first, and then I'll start rolling it using my thumb and my fingers. I'm going to tighten this. And I'm going to fix this. And this is a mint fold. Thank you so much for the reaction. So if I have to draw this, then I'm making one hollow circle and another hollow circle. And this particular portion will be paper. Okay. So this is a mint fold. Any queries, any doubts, you guys can ask. If I'm going too fast, you can let me know, ma'am, you're going too fast. I'll just lower down my speed as well. Okay. Now, next I'm going to make the triangle. Triangle. That's great if you don't have any doubts. But if you have the doubts, you can just let me know. So now for making the triangle, we have some technique involved. Okay. So I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to make the loose coil. And after making the loose coil, there are the techniques which are involved in this. So I'm just going to make the loose coil. Okay, I'll just repeat the mint fold as well after making the triangle, Madhulika. Okay, I'm fixing this. Now to make it a triangle, I'm going to make it a drop shape first. Like this. Okay, just make a drop shape first. And now what you have to do, you have to hold it like this and pinch to create two more sides. So if you are just holding it like this, you will be able to create the perfect sides. Okay. And then just pinch it from all the sides like this. And this is your triangle. I hope this is clear. Yeah. So I'm going to make the mint fold first. Fantastic.
Can you repeat the triangle?
Definitely. After the mint fold, I'm going to repeat the triangle as well. I'm just shifting my paper a bit. Okay. So Madhulika, I just kept my paper around this brush which I have, and I'm going to apply the Fevicryl over here, and I'm going to roll this like this. So once my rolling is half done, welcome Hina. Once my rolling is half done, I'll just take it out. I'll just take out the paper from the brush. I'll just apply some pressure to make it even. And then I'll just roll it using my fingers and my thumb like this. Then I'm going to tighten this. Do not tighten it very much, otherwise it will get D-shaped. I'm just applying the Fevicryl. Fix this, and this is the mint fold. I hope this is clear to you, Madhulika. And now I'm going to repeat the triangle. So for the triangle, firstly, we made the loose coil. So once we are done with the loose coil, the technique which we use is making the drop shape first. So I'm just making it a loose coil. Fixing this from here. Like this. Okay. Now I'm going to make it a drop shape. Like this. Okay. And then I'm just holding it like this. And I'm going to see two more sides. I have to create two more sides. So I just pinched it from two more sides. So if you're just keeping your hand like this, two more sides will be perfect. Just pinch it from all the sides twice. And here comes your triangle. I hope this is clear. Welcome, Madhulika. And who asked for the triangle? I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Now we have the square. Now for making the square, there is another technique involved. So I'm just making the square. We have four sides. Hello, Binduji. It is fantastic. Shadia, Shilpi, everybody. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to make the square. And again, I'm going to make the loose coil. Thank you so much, Akshaj. So square also has a technique. We make it with the technique to make the perfect sides of all the four. We have four sides and we have to make the perfect sides actually. Okay. So just fix it like this. Okay. Hold it like this. Make an eye shape. Wonderful trick. Make an eye shape. Then just hold your eye shape in a vertical manner and just create two more sides like this. And the sizes will be perfectly equal to each other if you see. So this is the square shape. I'm just keeping it right here. Easy one. It's very easy. Thanks a lot everyone for the reactions. I hope a square shape is clear to everybody. If it's not clear, please ask. I can repeat it again. Thank you so much. Reactions are very
If
nice.
coils, if strips inside that coils will drop down, then how can we manage that again?
If it is getting dropped down, you can just isko wapas andar karke, you can just push it like this and you can quill it again. Okay,
Okay.
and then you can quill it. And once we do the waterproofing, once we are just converting this into jewelry, waterproofing actually fixes everything.
Okay. So no need to apply gum over there.
No, no, no.
Ma'am, may I ask the material used for waterproofing? Actually, I also do waterproofing. So that is why I'm
Okay.
asking, may I know the name of the material that
There,
you are talking about?
it is a detailed topic because I actually show four of the materials which are used and lot of the materials which are not used. Okay, we
Ma'am, the
generally
name,
varnish and all. We generally use the varnish and everything. But then
I
what
also use varnish.
okay, good.
But then what? You were telling something.
I was telling there are a lot of materials which we don't use even. Okay.
Okay.
Bindu is asking to repeat the required. Waterproofing is done, Pooja, to keep your jewelry safe from water. If it gets dropped in the water, if it gets in contact with the sweat, then it doesn't get ruined. And Bindu, the material which we are using right now is the quilling strip. So this is the quilling strip. Okay, this is the quilling tool. And then I have the Fevicryl. And if you don't have these things, you have to be ready with your pen and paper. So I think you have joined right now. Because late response aaya, I just saw that. Okay, now we will be making the oval shape. Any guesses for the oval shape in the chat box? How we will be making the oval shape and how this is different from the
Ma'am, the same way, just if we can, instead of making sharp cones, if we can just make a little bit from both the sides.
okay. So there is a trick in this. We won't be going to the edges. We will be doing something from the center. Okay, I'm telling you how. So I'm just making the loose coil. Now the difference between eye shape and the oval shape is that eye shape is edgy, oval shape is curvy, right? So we won't be putting our fingers like this. I'm just going to put my finger like this and I'm going to apply the pressure in the center. So the edges or the points, the curvy points won't be get edgy and the oval shape will be made like this.
So no need to stretch the edges
Correct,
so
correct.
that it will not form eye shape.
Yes, we don't have to pinch the edges. Okay, I have to
And ma'am, for making every shapes, we have to make loose coil.
yes, correct. So Yash is asking me to make the square shape again. Okay, I'm going to repeat the square shape for everybody. सबके लिए practice हो जाएगी एक बार. So I'm just making the loose coil, Yash. Okay. Making it a loose coil like this. I'm going to apply the Fevicryl over here. And I am going to make the eye shape first. So I'm just making the eye shape for making the square shape. And then I'm just keeping my eye shape in a vertical manner and I'm going to push it from two more sides like this. So the square which we are making, that will be completely perfect. Okay, it will be like this. I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is
Yes,
there any
ma'am.
difference between Fevicril and Feviquick or Fevicol? What we can use?
There is a difference because Fevicryl actually sticks very quickly. And then another thing is that this is waterproof. So I generally suggest Fevicryl. It's Fevicryl fabric glue, the glue which is used to stick stones and everything on fabric. So ये कितना मजबूत होता होगा? You can imagine. So I generally suggest Fevicryl fabric glue. I don't go for Fevicol. Okay?
Okay, so we have to use Fevicril fabric.
हाँ, फॉर प्रैक्टिस पर्पस अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, आप फेविकॉल यूज कर लीजिए, बट वैसे जनरली हम लोग फेविक्रिल ही यूज करते हैं, फेविक्रिल फैब्रिक ग्लू. ओके,
Okay, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm going to make the semi circle, and this is the semi circle. Yes, now I'm going to tell you, yeah, the material is obviously very easily available, Bhakti. You can get the material in the craft shop, or else you can just purchase it online. Okay. So those, obviously we will be discussing about the master class as well, because this class is not enough to learn each and everything. Yes, I'm going to show you the stuff as well, whatever I make. And we will be just talking about the master class. And if you guys are joining the master class, then I'll help you out with sharing the material links as well. Okay. So koi dikkat nahi hogi, don't worry. So I'm going to quill my quilling strip, and I'm going to make the loose coil. For making the semicircle, any guesses what we're gonna do? Any guesses?
Bend in one side, ma'am. Bend in one side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is our circle. This is our loose coil. I'm just holding my loose coil like this. I'm taking my quilling tool and I'm going to apply the pressure on the other side like this. And now from these two ends, I'm going to pinch it like this. Okay. The moment I pinch it, this will become a semicircle. Clear? This is the semicircle. Now I'm going to make the bunny ear. Bunny ear is a bit similar to the semicircle, but different at the same time. So I'm going to make the bunny ear. So I'm going to quill it first, and then we will be making the bunny ear. Okay, then I'm going to draw this. So make the loose coil again. And there are thousands of designs which you can create from these shapes. So, I have made the national record of making 300 designs and patterns of paper jewelry, which has crossed around 1500 designs so far. So, I have created more than 1500 designs using just the paper. So it depends upon person to person, the creativity we do. And obviously we can create a lot of designs. So this is the loose coil. I'm just going to apply the pressure on another side like we did for the semicircle, but we will be not pinching the sides. We will be pressing the center part like this. And this is a bunny ear. And now I'm going to draw this.
Ma'am, can you please repeat bunny ear again?
Yes, I can just repeat it, the bunny ear again. So I'm just going to take one quilling strip and I'm going to make the loose coil first. So bunny ear may don't have to pinch the two sides, you just have to apply the pressure. Okay. And then you have to pinch, you have to actually press the center part using the quilling tool or any of the things like pencil or a pen or anything. Okay, so I just made the loose coil like this. I just pressed this side. Okay, and then I am going to press it inwards like this. So this is a
Thank
bunny.
you.
Welcome. Now next shape is close to everyone's heart. What is the shape? Guess it and give the
Heart,
reaction.
Heart shape, ma'am.
Heart shape.
Yes. The shape which is close to everyone's heart is the heart shape. We will be making the heart shape now. Loose coil again. And we have the technique to make the heart shape. Wonderful technique. I make a lot of earrings and Valentine and everything. People actually purchase it a lot. So I actually use this shape a lot. Okay, so loose coil once again. I'm applying the Fevicryl over here. Now the technique is that for making it the hard shape, you have to make it a drop shape first. Just make it a drop shape like this. And similarly, like we made the triangle, we will be pinching 2 points, but do not pinch it twice. Just pinch it once like this. And then put your quilling tool in the center of the points and just push it inwards like this. And this is your heart shape. Yes. I hope this is clear.
For maximum of making shapes, we use only loose coil, ma'am.
We generally use the loose coil. You can also use the tight coil for a few of the shapes. Okay. I am making the shapes using the loose coil because that requires less of the pressure and the shapes are clear to everybody of you. Yeah. Now, last shape is the dome shape, the most important shape, because we actually make jhumkas using the dome shape. The most important shape, and I'm going to teach you two kind of dome making. First is the circular one, second is the conical one. What are the techniques involved to make the circular and the conical dome? So we will be making it using one tight coil only. I'm going to take 4 papers, 4 quilling strips. See, I have 4 quilling strips, okay? And we are going to stick this together. So I'm just going to take 1 quilling strip. I'm going to apply some Fevicryl over here. And then I'm going to take another quilling strip. And I'm going to stick the quilling strip over here. So you have to keep this thing in mind that you don't have to put lot of Fevicryl, because if you will put lot of Fevicryl, then while quilling, it will get stuck. All the coils will get stuck. And you
Ma'am,
won't.
may I just ask a question?
Anji.
Ma'am, what about if we preserve our quillings with resin?
No problem at all. You can preserve it.
I also do that.
But
It's
resin takes
basically,
a lot of time to actually, to dry up. This is the only thing.
ma'am, the problem which I face, I'm telling you, especially for the loose coil ones, like for example, the square. So those things I haven't preserved yet, ma'am. If we apply it on those things, will the curves be seen properly, or will the resin get stuck on the like go inside the different
You will
edges
apply
of
it,
the?
you will apply it properly, then the things will be visible. Okay.
It will be visible.
For
Okay,
now,
ma'am.
you must join the master class.
Okay, ma'am.
You must join because I actually show things. Yeah, I do a lot of things. वो जब मैं सामने दिखाती हूँ ना तो बहुत अच्छे से लोगों को समझ में आता है. So there are different techniques. पता है हर चीज में मैंने tricks डाल रखी हैं, techniques डाल रखी हैं. So if you're doing it in a proper manner, आप join करना master class. I would really love to see you in master class. Yes. So I'm just going to quill all the 4 quilling strips together. Okay, so Binduji, the size of my quilling strip is 5 mm. You can also go for 3 mm. And then lot of shapes are there. We have 5 mm, we have 7 mm, 10 mm, 15 mm, 20 mm. And we have different uses of the different sizes. So generally for the regular stuff, I use 3 mm and 5 mm. Okay, and this is of around 15 inches or something. Okay. So I am just making the tight coil using all the 4 quilling strips together. Welcome, Binduji. Tighten this. Do not tighten it very much. Tighten it a little bit and then apply the Fevicryl over here. Now, if you are making the circular dome, the technique is different. If you are making the conical dome, the technique is a bit different. So firstly, just put it on the hard surface and make it even like this. Make it properly even. So if you are making the circular dome, you have to apply less pressure from the center and you have to pull the paper from the sides. This makes the circular dome like this. Okay. And if you have to make the conical dome, then you have to apply a lot of pressure from the center. Okay. Using your finger and your thumb. So just apply lot of pressure. Now do not apply that much pressure कि यहाँ से बाहर निकला है paper. So you have to keep this thing in mind that apply less pressure, but apply the pressure using your finger and keep your fingers over here. Like if I'm holding it like this or if I'm holding it like this, so that will just save your paper. That will not come out. Okay. So I'm just going to repeat this very quickly. I just made the tight coil even. I applied little bit of pressure from the center and I pulled it from the sides. This is a circular dome when you are giving it a circular shape. And if you are applying a lot of pressure from the center, then this will be the conical dome. Okay. So this is the dome shape. Now, may I know how was the class? I really want some responses in the chat box that how was the class?
Ma'am, how to make square dome and triangle dome?
I'll tell you in the master class. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I also make the square dome and triangle dome, but that is obviously a bit difficult. I'll tell you in the master class. Thank you so much for the comments. I'm not satisfied.